All right, so here are some hair growth tips brought to you by WeUniqueWorld.com, where we teach you how to have the healthy hair possible and provide the products. We have classes, we also have meetups and things like that. So just, stay tuned. All right, so with that being said, let's get into it. So, some tips for how to grow your hair. So, the first thing is health, health over growth. And I know you're like, I didn't listen, I didn't get the phone here for this. No, yes, you did. Because if you actually want to have long and retain growth and retain that length, your hair has to be healthy. So that's the first step, all right, is healthy hair. Healthy hair is longer hair. The second thing is lazy hairstyles, okay? I'm telling you, when I first went natural and cut my hair was like this long. And I was like, oh man, when I have long hair, when my hair is longer, I know I'm gonna be doing this type of do this style. But now I have like 3 or 4 hairstyles, and that's pretty much what I do. And they are lazy styles. I have my slick back bun that I do like bubbles sometimes, or a bun. I have my braid out. I have scarf that I wear, and sometimes I'll do like knotless braids or something like that. But lazy styles are the greatest because you're not manipulating your hair a whole bunch. The more that you use rubber bands, the more that you use combs and brushes and have to detangle and manipulate your hair, the more breakage you're going to have. And so if you're trying to retain length, doing those like protective styles, they are good. And though you shouldn't overdo protective styling either, because sometimes what can happen with protective styling is your hair is not going to get as moisturized as it possibly could, because you can't even get to all your hair follicles because they're in the braid. Or what can happen is if you wear them too much, then your hairline will start to recede and your hair will start breaking off because of the manipulation and the weight. That's why you see people that wear braids a lot, their hairline is like moving down south because the braids are tight. So that's why I say like lazy styles, like a braid out, and leaving your braid out for the week, or the Afro puff. And I don't even lay my edges anymore. Okay, I used to be the edge police. Okay, I will always have my edges laid. Now sometimes I even put gel on my hair because, bless you, because the main thing that I'm looking for right now is health. And thankfully I'm in a position where I could put a scarf on and call it a day. But like, for me, I just want my hair to grow and I want it to be healthy. And what I've noticed is that the lazier styles are better. Also, for me personally, and this is my own personal experience, I don't flat iron my hair very often anymore. And that's because I sweat a lot. That's because I'm like I be working out and I be sweating. But I do know that some people, like my mom and some other people, will do flat irons to for a lazy style, because lazy styles are helpful, and though you risk heat damage at the same time. So it's just things to consider. Another way for hair growth, and this goes back to health, is deep conditioners. You should be, ideally, in a perfect world, me being the lazy I am, I would say to deep condition at least once every 2 weeks. That would be the perfect world, but at least to a deep conditioner monthly. Now, that's if you're like me and you usually have your hair in your natural state. But if it's not usually natural and you do a lot of like flat irons and things like that, anytime I'm gonna flat iron, or anytime I'm gonna put my hair in like knotless braids or something like that, I will always make sure that I have some sort, that I do a deep conditioner before that, because it's like it will help my hair stay moisturized and protected in that state. And then I also will go back and put some moisture, like especially if I have braids, I'll put some oil and things like that, even on like through the braids, because it's just like a pre thing that I do for extra health and extra protection. Another tip for growing hair is using, you see I got a little hairball right there, but using hair ties that don't have any metal on them, because the metal will get like caught up in your hair and cause it to break. And these are not like super tight. You're not going to get more than like two or three out of this, versus like some hair ties, they'll put it like 4, 5, 6 times around your hair just to like really grip it and pull it all the way back. You are breaking your hair off. And that's why a lot of times when people wear a lot of ponytails and stuff, they'll have hair that just reaches the ponytail mark, and then they'll have a lot of flyaways. That's because your ponytail is too tight. So these definitely help. And you can see, like I said, you're not going to get but so many wraps with this, and so your hair is not pulled too tight. So that's helpful. Another thing that's helpful is sleeping with a bonnet, a satin bonnet. And I have to use a bonnet that has a tie with it because I have a big head and I'm a wild sleeper sometimes. So my bonnet will fly off and done left the room, and I'm still here with my hair, being dried out from the pillow or whatever. So a bonnet. Also using We Unique Cosmetics, boo boo. Try some of our oil and pomade. I'm telling you right now, like, if you ever come to one of our meetup workshops, you'll see in classes and things, or if you take the self-paced class, you'll see that I only use like 3 products, like purchase 3 products, and 2 of those are our oil and pomade, and then the other one I use silicone mix. And people will say, and I use the silicone mix deep conditioner, that's it. I don't buy it. And people be like, oh my gosh, well, you shouldn't use silicones. I'm not telling you what to do, this is what works for me. And silicone mix for me so far has been the best conditioner for my kind of hair, point blank, period. So I use silicone mix. Okay. And what else can I say? I think that's pretty much it, and being consistent. Longer hair and growing your hair, like, it takes consistency, because sometimes you realize, you're like, dang, like, this is a lot. This is a little bit annoying because it's so much, but you're so grateful. Like, I'm so happy to have my hair, but at the same time, sometimes I'm like, dang, like, this is a lot of work. And so that's why I do those lazy styles, so that my hair is still taken care of, and I'm not like doing it every single day. I don't have to do something to it every single day. With that being said, though, it does take routine, and I do have to actively make sure that I'm doing what I need to do for my hair to keep growing and to be healthy. Because if you slip up and if you don't, then it's easy for your hair to revert and not be like healthy anymore if you stop doing what you're supposed to do. So to combat that, I use more conditioner during the week, or I'll do my lazy styles, like my braid outs, or I like braid and just like put the scarf on it, maybe keep my bonnet on, like a light bonnet on underneath the scarf, just so that I can keep it to where I'm not touching it or manipulating it all the time. Because I learned that the lower manipulation that I have, the more healthier my hair. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know if you have any other questions.